Hi everyone, welcome back to Plum Mashable. So as I promised, I'm going to use the Officeworks paper craft book to do this week's decoration. So let's get to it. Alright, so I promised I would use the Otto book, and so I'm going to do that. I'm going to start off with, I'm going to add some extra little bits of rose gold in here because I feel like it just needs a little bit of extra pop. So I think I'll start off with this bit of paper, which is going to pop out of my book very easily. I want to put the Escape the Ordinary. I was going to say, I lost my other page. I think I want to put that at the bottom, and then I'll put maybe the spots at the top, and we'll put a little bit of this Planet Beautiful overlay tape. I just think it's so pretty. I love the bubbles. Put some of that over the top just to give it a bit of extra something. I think. We'll start off with this bit anyway. So I'll grab my trimmer, and I'm just going to cut these so that they have just the Escape the Ordinary part on there. It'll cut a little bit off, but that's alright. So I'm just going to do two for now and just see how they sit. If I need to cut some more, I can. I'm also just going to take off my little post-it so that I've got them out of the way. I need to cut a different one for the top there, but this one's okay. I like that one, I don't like that one, so I'm just going to cut one more. So I'm going to use this rose gold. So this is a Target washi tape from a couple of years ago. And I'm sticking this up right at the top. It's not going to cover the whole thing, but then we'll put that bit on the top, sitting down the page, so we get this really skinny little line of it. So I'll go ahead and stick that down. It got caught a little bit on some tape, but I still think that's fine. It is a really skinny line. Like, I'm being really, really picky there, but I think that looks really cool. Just that little bits. I'm going to go ahead and do that on the other side, and I'll be right back. Alright, so it didn't quite line up. So the washi tape on the left, there's a little bit less washi tape than on the right. That's okay. I'll live with that. I did try and cut another piece, and it just was too thin, and then it got too complicated, so I just gave up. Much easier. So then I'm going to do something similar on the top. I'm going to use these dots. So I'm just going to cut off the Escape the Ordinary bit at the top. So I've got those to use, and I'm just giving this just a little bit more of a haircut so that I get them in the right spot. And then, so this side's a bit easier. I'm just going to cover it up and then cut off the excess. That way I don't have to measure anything, because you guys know I hate measuring. I'm also debating putting a little bit of washi down the side, but we'll do it afterwards. So go ahead and stick this down. Alright, so then I want to have a look at this. I don't know if maybe putting that on here now is going to be too many bubbles. Well, actually it looks kind of cool. Alright, I can't resist this. I don't use it often enough. I love this tape. I don't know why I don't use it. But I'm going to do it the other way around. So I'm going to put the bubbles at the bottom, so there's less bubbles going up. If that makes sense. And it kind of looks really cool, sort of overlay with all the other bubbles, because when we cut off all the excess, it'll just kind of catch the light with some of the bubbles, and just looks really cool. So we'll go ahead and cut all that off, and I'll do the other side. This plastic it's a little hard to cut. You kind of have to get your scissors in the right spot. But that said, my scissors are also very, very dirty and need to be sharpened. So I'll blame my scissors before I blame the tape. If you want it to be really, really, really stingy or frugal, depending on which way you want to look at it, you could use this on the other side, because it'll definitely be wide or high enough. But I want there to be more bubbles. Alright, I want to leave the days in just the way they are. It's been a while since I think it's been a while since I've done that. But then I do want to put March back in. So I'm going to use these stickers that came with it and just write out, because both of them are March, because I've got 2 copies. I'm just going to put March out on here. But to sort of help me line them up, I'll show you a trick. So I'm just going to grab, I'm using my tweezers because these are going to be hard to grab hold of. And we'll write out March with the stickers. But I'm going to place them down onto a piece of used sticker paper. So whenever I finish my stickers, like my sticker sheets, I keep the backing, and then I can do things like this. Oops, my book's falling apart. Where I can use it to line my stickers up so they're straight and evenly placed, and then I can just transfer them straight over to my page or my project or whatever I'm doing. So I'm just trying to get the A out without completely stabbing my finger. So even just looking at that, I can tell that that's not, well, very easy to tell it's not straight. So I can just pick these up and straighten them out, and then we can move them and put them straight down on the page without having to worry about having wasted any. And then just because I know how sticky that is, so I don't want to use any of it, I'm just going to grab a little bit of just this grey washi, and I'm not using it, I just know it's got a nice release to it. I'm still going to stick it down on my pants and try and take a little bit more of the stick away. So I'll pick up the stickers, so they're in a straight line, they're all ready to go, and I can put them straight down on here. So I'm just giving them a little bit of room at the top. They are hanging over the line just a little bit, but it'll be okay. And then I'm just being very gentle when I pull this off so I don't damage the stickers. And that looks cool. And I'll just keep that because I can use that for the other side. Oh, I like it, but at the same time I wish it was just a little bit more foiled. Anyway, I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. You could use the pink, but I'm going to just use the rose gold again. So then I need a big sticker. I need a big something. Just thinking if I use the important tasks or if I actually use a quote of some description or a bit of cardboard. So I want somewhere to put, I need somewhere to put some lists, and I need somewhere to put the AFL stuff. There is a lot of AFL next week, so I think I need a big bit of room. So I'm going to grab this big sticker and we'll have it flip out. So I'm going to get another bit of pattern paper. I need something that's going to be easy enough to write on. So I'm thinking maybe that pink with the blossoms. Yes, pink with the blossoms. So I'll grab this one. Oh. And then we'll grab this one day at a time. So I want it to sit, oh, that's going to take up a lot of room. I want it to sit there, but I want it to flip out this way. Flip out that way. So it needs to be on this side. But I need to stick it on this side. See, sometimes you just have to think about it for a minute. So I'm just going to stick this down. kind of like that you can see the shadow of the paper behind it through there. That's kind of cool. And then we'll just trim off the excess on the top. Quite happy to cut off excess with the scissors. So I'm just going to go round. So I'll just score it first, just so that I've got that part done. And I'll just go ahead and cut off. Now that it's folded, I'm going to actually use that, and that way I only have to cut around it once. So I'll just go round the sticker and up and then around again. And I'm just holding them together, so I'm cutting all of it at once. I think I'll go round these ones as well so that they're all rounded corners. Okay, so it'll open up and I'll have plenty of room. So just like we've been doing for the last couple of weeks though, I'm not going to put any of the footy details in because they keep changing and it makes it really messy. So I'll wait until we've got a bit more of an idea and then I'll put them in during the week. Now I have taken up most of Sunday now, but I think that'll be okay. I don't think I've got anything on Sunday, so it'll be good. Now I just need to find something to put over on this side. I'm sort of thinking another quote, but at the same time, I don't know if that's going to make it too quotey. Quote, it's a good word. So then I'm going to grab a couple of these little circles because I do have some things to write in. I don't want to use the whole circle. I think I want to cut it in half and have like a half circle. So I have a doctor's appointment on Thursday. So I'm going to use the rose gold for that one. So I'm just cutting it in half. I'm not really worried if it's not 100%. And then my mum's flying in on Saturday, so I'm going to use the blue for that one. I'm so excited. First time my mum's been able to come visit us since last January. Which feels like a really long time. It's also my last day of work on Saturday, so I'm going to have two. After I've done this, I'm thinking I might change my mind, which kind of bugs me because I don't like changing my mind. But I've just realised there's another bit of paper that might actually be better suited for this spot. So I'm just pulling this off. It's only on with glue dots, so it's not going to damage anything. And if I decide to put it back on, I've still got the glue dots. So I'll just take that off. I'm just going to rub off the excess glue dots with my fingers. So in this bit of paper, in the little cutouts here, there's this one here that says, do one thing every day that scares you. Which is that the same quote? No, it's not. It's close. But it's just, because it's horizontal, it would actually fit at the bottom here better and take up less of my other days. Oh, I thought for a minute there that I'd cut two pieces of paper. So I'm just cutting it out first because this isn't a sticker. This is just a bit of paper. And then I'm going to trim it out with my trimmer so that I get the lines all straight. And if I use this edge, then all the lines will be straight because I know that one is straight. And I'm going to leave the edges for now, like the corners, sorry. I won't round them off. And I'm going to have this so it folds up. So I will use that other bit of paper that we had with that pink. find it. Looked everywhere, couldn't find it. So if I mount this on here and then just fold it, I'm still going to have that same pink on the inside, and then if I decide to use that again, at least they'll both match. I'll stick this one down here. That is so much better. So much better. It just looked really overpowered on one side, which it still probably will if I put the other one back on again. But I feel like it's just a bit more balanced now. There we go. Let's just have a look at that. Yeah, that's still... Does that feel too big? No, I think it fits better on this side. So I'm going to put that on there because I don't have much happening Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Like, I've got work, but it's not too much. That's much better. It just feels better. It's not quite as wonky. So then I'm just going to grab some stickers. I'm hoping I've got some day off ones in here, so... something different. I'm going to use these ones. I think these are, I think they're Peaceful Mind Designs, but I'm not sure. I'm just going to put them in here, and then I'm going to write in the little things in my little circles. I know technically Sunday isn't a day off because Saturday's my last day, but it makes sense to me. Makes sense to me. So I'll just write all my details in. I'm a little worried about that ink on that sticker. I have a feeling it's going to smudge. But anyway, I just want to grab a little plane. I think I have plenty of planes in here. I'm sure I do. Because my mum's flying in on Saturday, like I said. So I'm going to use this little one. But I don't think I have one that I can use. I'm just going to use one of these little hearts instead. I don't know why, I just feel like I want to put something special for when Mum flies in. And then of course we've got last day of work. I've got plenty of room there to write my happy mail in. I've got room to write the footy details in. Everything's got plenty of room. I'm just looking at it going, okay, what else does it need? I'm still really worried about smudging those, so I'm just going to hold it. Actually, I'm just going to hit it with the heat tool just to kind of heat set it, and hopefully then it won't smudge. I'm just going to really gently hit this with the tissue and just see if it moves. Bugger! I like the circle, but I can't have a smudgy sticker. It just bugs me. I don't know how long to leave it so it doesn't smudge. Well, I'll leave those two over there because they might be okay, but I'll use this doctor's appointment one from Lime and Mortar for the midwife appointment instead. And I also just need one of my little blood ones because I need to go and have some blood taken on Monday, and I keep forgetting. I was supposed to do it last week. I feel like I need something blue or pink. And there's no real decorative kind of ones in here. What have I got flower-wise? No, they're too hard to cut out. And they're all patterned up. And I don't really want to cut into that pretty bit of paper just to get a couple of flowers. that, because I keep searching for something else. And I don't think I have something else, unless I've got something rose gold in here. Let's see what I've got deco wise. Thing I can find that's sort of going to work. There's some little rose gold mini stars. I thought maybe if I just put a couple of them around the place. It just needs just a little bit of something, but it doesn't need a lot. It just needs to be, it just needs something. If I had rose gold watercolor, honestly, I'd splat some around the place just to sort of get that shine. But I don't have any rose gold. I've got all the other golds. So I'm not putting too many, just enough to just fill in the space, especially up here. This sort of feels like the empty part. And let's put a couple more on the left hand side as well, and then we'll call it a day. Alright, I think I'll leave it like that. It just needed something else to pick up the light. And that does a really good job of doing it. So now you've got the shine on the top with both you've got the stars and you've got the spots. Then you've got the little bit of shine like in the middle before you hit the little row of it at the bottom. I don't love it, but I don't hate it. Like, the colours are speaking to me a lot. That blue is just amazing. And I kind of like the pink, and then just the rose gold pop just helps it out. But yeah, that felt like a struggle. That was a bit of, I couldn't find the next thing. The paper craft book has got enough that you can do a week, but you just sort of feel like you're missing just a little bit of decorative stuff. So if you've got some other bits and pieces that you can team up with it, I think you'd be fine. But you might just feel like you're a little short of stuff to play with. So yeah, go digging through your stash and see if you can find something that matches it like I did with those stars. But that is it for this week's decoration. I hope you did enjoy it. Please give it a big old thumbs up if you did, and don't forget to be subscribed to my channel. I will be doing weekly decorations for as long as I possibly can. That's basically where we're going with this. I'll keep doing things as long as I possibly can. So make sure you subscribe so you don't miss them when they go up. I hope you have an absolutely awesome week, and I will catch you again in my next video. Sending lots of huggles. Bye!